So I want to show you what means a natural body, no pump, no nothing. I just took off my shirt and I want to tell you that I train 2-3 times a week. I do minimum workout, just a few exercises. Why does everybody need high volume training? Well, let me put it in perspective, this one. Let's say you like progressive overload, but the reality is that muscles respond to hard work, and high volume calisthenics or high volume training is just an efficient method to give the right stimulus for your muscles to respond, to cause them to grow stronger, more performant, more prominent, and so forth. So that's the key point here. And if we go back to progressive overload, which everyone refers to it as a different training method, but in a way it can be the same training method after all. Let's say you want to train progressively, but you still have to bring in total work volume, the sets and reps, right? Even if you do a larger pause, it doesn't matter, you can rest 5 minutes between your sets if you want. It may work for you, that's awesome in this case, but you still have to work more in order for your body to adapt and grow. So you can apply high volume training to progressive overload. But before moving forward, I want to define a little bit what progressive overload is. Well, you practically work in progression. Gradually, you build up intensity using higher and higher or harder and harder exercises. Many who follow this training approach do not actually do many reps. They like focusing on execution, on form and stuff like that. So they try to do everything by the book, everything like science says. But that works up until a certain extent. Yeah, it works great for your strength because it's pretty easy to track your progress when you do the same routine all over again, because you know, okay, last week I did less reps than this one, so yeah, practically you got stronger, but perhaps you just got a better day. And that's why I recommend you don't stay limited on that technique alone. Even though I like it, I recommend it, I do it pretty often, but if I feel pretty fresh, energized and strong that day, if my energy level is pretty high, then I try to apply high volume training as much as possible over progressive overload. And what will actually give that to you is a sort of hard training. You will end up with your muscles fatigue, and this is a pretty important component in hypertrophy and even strength gains, honestly. So moving back to my initial topic, the main idea is that we all necessitate hard training. In calisthenics, or aka bodyweight training, well, you can work in any way you want as long as you keep it basic, but you need still to work hard if you want your body to respond and grow. I know that training doesn't causes any type of growth, because that happens when you're in an anabolic metabolism or state, when you're at rest, when you eat, when you sleep and stuff. It doesn't happen when you work out. That's the moment when you destroy your muscle fibers, when you train your body, your cardiovascular system and so on. But you need that type of beneficial stress. So what does high volume training is provide that beneficial stress. Of course, how hard to push it, it depends a lot on the individual, it depends a lot of the energy level, it depends a lot of how rested you feel, if you have an injury or not, if you ate your carbs, because if you train strength exercises in a circuit or sets and reps but with a shorter pause, and if it's pretty demanding, then you will necessitate a lot of carbs. If you don't eat carbs, you won't be able to unlock that required strength and capacity to to keep overloading, either with reps, either with sets, either with tougher and tougher variations. It doesn't matter, anyway is a form of hard training or high volume training, if you keep doing it continuously for as long as possible. And I used high volume training to get my muscles more prominent, to stimulate them to grow more functional, stronger, more powerful, and all that. But that doesn't mean it's the only thing I do, and I'll keep doing high volume until my last day, because it's not true. It's a very strenuous type of training. I recommend it when, I think you figure it out. I recommend it when you feel extremely well. You won't be able to boost reps every day, because it's just the way it is. You're not a professional athlete, and I know you watch on YouTube a lot of fitness influencers, let's say like myself, who tells you go do this hard workout and this workout. Remember, you may not have the time, the energy available to do the exact same training method as they or myself. So you have to optimize that one. You may have family, you may have limited time, you may be extremely busy with career, with the job, wherever it is, but you have to take this into consideration and try to do your best. Well, this actually happens to me nowadays. I don't have the time anymore to do as many workouts as before. That's why at 20 plus years old, I was privileged in a way that I had the time to focus on my training to build my body, and now it is pretty easy to maintain it. That's why with 3 workouts a week, I am able to actually maintain almost the same level of functionality, of performance. I'm not extremely shredded, I am pretty fit at the moment, as you will see right now. But it's a body I am pleased with. I pretty much reached my goals. I don't want to get bigger, I don't want to get stronger. I'm not competing. For me, all this stuff to push it to an extreme when there's no money involved, there is no kind of professional goal involved, it's just pointless. It's all egocentric, it makes no sense. It's about fitness, it's about health, it's about, I don't know, feeling better in your life, having the right energy to do the stuff you plan to do in your day. At least that's my point right now. But however, I utilized high volume training to reach this level. And now it's easy to maintain it because I did it naturally. Not even protein shakes. So that is what a natural training, a natural lifestyle will give you. You'll have that muscle conformation, that body conformation, that lifestyle that is prone to a great body. You won't be the biggest, you won't be the strongest and all that. However, you will have a great body and you will be able to maintain it with ease for life. So, I want to show you what means a natural body, no pump, no nothing. I just took off my shirt and I want to tell you that I train 2-3 times a week. I do minimum workout, just a few exercises, let's say 200 push-ups a week, less than 100 pull-ups a week, and look, small waist. I'm not very shredded right now. I don't have my veins coming out like I'm a training freak or something, but I'm not on gear on the same time, so that's why I don't have that humongous body you are used to when you see Hollywood actors and a lot of idiots on YouTube and Instagram. But this is what high volume provided for me, and I can maintain this level of physique with ease. Yes, I'm very careful with nutrition, and that's actually the key point here. It represents more than 50% of why I can maintain this level of body fat. That's for one. So my abs are not extremely shredded. I don't have a very prominent six-pack right now. I had it in the past, it's true, but I trained 6 times a week back then. However, I have a small waist, as you can see, and I have pretty large chest, arms, shoulders. The ratios are okay. My legs are pretty big also, but I'm very performant. I can do push-ups clapping 3 times in the air. I can bench press pretty heavy. I can do a lot of exercises that are advanced for almost everyone, and this is the body that allows me to do it. So bottom line is that be realistic, train hard, don't be lazy when you really can, because you'll have plenty of days in your life in the future when you will not be able to do it to that extent. So it will help you a lot, as it does in my case. Now a small call to action for you. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you want to see future videos on different topics. Go on my Instagram, I post some updates there, and I have a nutrition ebook for you available right now, special price, and you will find out that you don't require to count your calories, to be on a strict diet, to take any protein powders and anything else to actually build your body nice, sturdy, strong, and so forth. Plus I have some training programs that are based on simplistic workouts. You can check them out, they're all linked in the description. Thanks a lot for watching my videos. I hope that you learned something from it. In the next one I will talk about in more details why I quit high volume calisthenics in a way. So catch you in that one. Bye.